Zombies in Spaceland is better than Shadows of Evil. In fact, I would go as far to say that Zombies in Spaceland could be better than every Black Ops 3 Zombies map. I feel like Infinity Ward just did almost everything right with this game. The guns sound and feel amazing to shoot, the map is colourful, it genuinely feels like a zombie apocalypse has started, like something out of Zombieland. There are original traps, a difficult boss, and there are even things to do in the map that aren't even zombie related, like the arcade games and the roller coaster ride. The game doesn't feel like Infinite Warfare, which I love because I still don't like multiplayer. The map has a version of PhD, and even listen to the community with Trailblazers, the map is actually innovative in its own right. This was their chance to add something to the Zombies franchise, and they actually did add to it, not make it worse. The game is so much fun with friends because the game doesn't take itself too seriously. The main wonder weapon isn't the greatest thing in the world, but it's really fun to use, and it's really not that expensive anyway, so I guess you get what you pay for. There is a ton of smaller things to keep you occupied in the map too, like the souvenir traps, these glasses whose animation is just really satisfying for some reason, and a ton of other stuff. I guess the reason that I've been so negative towards it before is because Revelations was just such a letdown, and it really killed the vibe for me and many other people, including YouTubers. If you look at Zombies in Spaceland with a fresh mind though, and no saltiness, it is genuinely a great map, and you can tell that developers actually put their heart into the map with mini Easter eggs, even day one patches such as fixing the community complaints about having to earn your way back into the map in the Afterlife arcade on solo, which I personally didn't mind, but you can still play the games in Afterlife arcade on solo if you want to. It doesn't feel like a last minute decision to please the community like it was with Exo Zombies. It makes me wonder why they didn't market it more. Zombies in Spaceland takes risks that Black Ops 3 zombie maps just refuse to take, which is why Revelations was such a flop. Jason Blundell said himself in an interview that he won't add something into the game such as a new game mode like Grief and Black Ops 2 unless it is perfect, which essentially means he won't take risks, which is the direct opposite of the developers for Infinite Warfare Zombies. The setting for the map is something that I've always wanted, the music is fucking banging, and you don't even have to mute it for YouTube because the sound is a bit distorted because it sounds like it's echoing throughout the theme park. The storyline is really easy to follow, no multiverse bullshit, it doesn't rely on radios and ciphers to tell the story, although there are ciphers in the map for added context, and the characters are hilarious, especially Poindexter Slap. Like, Jesus Christ, he has the strongest hands in the history of mankind. But the reason I haven't been uploading much of it is because I've now realised how much Revelations rubbed me the wrong way. Why did I say that, for fuck's sake? The fact that it was just mediocre clouded my judgment about Zombies in Spaceland, and zombies in general. I haven't been motivated to hunt for the Easter egg whatsoever because of the hunting I did in Revelations. I haven't streamed partly because it's just oversaturated in general, and because someone charged back 11 different donations, which if I don't win the dispute, I'm going to be down almost £300 because of the 14 chargeback fee on each donation. So if you do the math, 14 times 11 plus the donations, yes, that's a lot of money I'm losing. It's just made me not want to stream. But I'm going to get back into it for DLC 1 and hopefully start grinding again for you guys. So drop a like if you'd like to see that. But I am really happy with Zombies in Spaceland. And if you haven't tried it and are wondering whether to get it or not, it's a bit of a dilemma because the multiplayer is still trash in my opinion. As there's a few design decisions that could be improved and are easily fixed, honestly. Like the fact that you can't see the player's gamer tag over their character, so you have to refer to the leaderboard to see what character corresponds to each player. It gets really annoying sometimes. I am really upset that the roller coaster is only 2-player only on a 4-player co-op game. The brute boss zombie has a bit too much HP. I think the health on its own is fine, but on the step of the Easter egg where if you fail a brute spawns in, it could just get nearly impossible. It takes all your ammo in a pack-punch starting pistol to kill the brute at the moment. The weapons don't deal like any damage past round 10, so a buff on all of the weapons in general would be nice too. Trailblazers, so Banana Colada and Electric Cherry, need a bit of buffing. There's no point in getting them at the moment, but apart from that, I think Zombies in Spaceland is an amazing first attempt at a Zombies map, and if you're a Zombies fan, I think getting this game is a good idea if you're pretty much only gonna play zombies. The clowns alone in the map are scarier than the whole of Zetsuba no Shima, and I guess I'm sorry for not having high hopes for the game. I don't think I ever said it's going to be shit, and if I did, I never really meant it, but I wasn't excited for it. And if you think I've been paid by Activision to say this, shut the fuck up, alright? I think I've already lost my privileges of being invited to early access. One thing I will say though is that this game is really co-op orientated. It's not nearly as fun in solo as it is in co-op. co-op. So if you do have friends to play with, or you're thinking about getting the game and you do have friends to play with, then get it, because you'll have tons of fun, as you saw in my last video. But if you're getting it to play solo and you don't like the multiplayer, then I think you should just give it a miss. But I'm just surprised about how good Infinite Warfare Zombies is. And I know there's going to be some dickheads in the comment section saying I'm only saying that it's good so I get people to watch my videos, and it's just like, no, they never marketed the game, so I just had the assumption that they just weren't confident that it was going to carry their game. But they should have really marketed it more, because it's really good. But guys, if you want to drop a like on this video, that would be much appreciated, and obviously subscribe if you're new around here. I'm going to get back into it for DLC 1, and the reason I haven't uploaded in a few days is because of multiple stuff. One reason is just because I haven't been motivated whatsoever, and the second reason is because I had my granddad's funeral the other day, so I couldn't upload that day. So I've seen some people get mad at me saying my content has got worse because I don't upload as much, and it's just like, I'm sorry, but you know, real life is a fucking thing too, alright? I do have a life outside of YouTube. Not much of one, but stuff does go on in real life. So when a family member passes, it makes it a bit hard to make decent content. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.